Welcome back, and guess what? Today is pickup day.
Do you want to come and see?
Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know.
Well, good morning. So look, I apologise, we didn't film much yesterday. It was such a mad rush, so we had very little time to know that the actual van was going to be ready. To organise Lisa to get on a flight over. She ended up on a red eye, so she basically went all of Friday and Saturday with no sleep. So she got here absolutely crashed. It was a very big day for her. So look, we're here basically on the Condamine River Road, so at a hip camp on basically just out of Killarney. So Killarney is just out here. It is literally probably, I don't know, 5 k's away, very, very close. So we're at the southern end of the River Road before all the crossings. So anyone who doesn't know, it's a road. It's about 20 kilometres long. It's got I think it's 14 river crossings, and obviously it is impassable during winter, and it's definitely not something to take big vans on. So it's going to be, we're going to give this a go. The plan is anyway. We hope to take this back. We'll go north from here, but we're going to spend a few days here. So probably won't do a lot of filming here. We'll just do a little bits and bobs. But it's basically just so that we can actually work out what we do need, what we don't need. I literally grabbed everything out of the storage shed that I'd put aside, and I've still forgotten things. So it was such a mad scramble to get everything. And then even yesterday when we got it, delivery went a little longer than we expected. So basically by the time we got back to the storage shed, we had to get out here as well. It ended up being a bit of a mad scramble. But how good does it look? And I apologise, there's all this crap all around it because, like I said, we've got boxes of stuff that we're actually going to just go through and try and work out how we're going to pack it and store it, just to get a bit of an idea of how we're going to run it. So this location is absolutely beautiful. It is dog friendly, and even better, you can have it off leash. So they are welcome to be off lead. It is a cattle farm, but they don't traditionally have the cattle in where you are. I'll pop the name of the actual campsite that we're at in below, and it is absolutely beautiful. The greatest thing is that the river here is known to have a lot of platypus, and including, he said, there's actually some young here at the moment. So look, probably a bit late today. I've had a bit of a sleep in. Lisa's still in bed, but we're definitely going to see if we can actually see any platypus. So this is it here. So this weekend is mostly about just basically getting to know the van. It was obviously the only opportunity we had for Lisa, and it's potentially the only opportunity we're going to have to do a bit of a shakedown run before I take off full time to go and meet up with Lisa. So it was really important to get her back for that. So this weekend is just going to be mostly about getting the van set up and getting a bit of an idea of how we're going to set it up, and while we're here, we're going to do things like we'll film a walkthrough and everything like that, so everyone can see it, because we've had lots of people asking about what the actual camper is like. Look, I'm not going to lie, some of you people are going to think we're a bit crazy. It's an amazing van. Like, the quality is incredible, everything like that. But the biggest thing is it is not big. So a lot of people we see travel there in obviously quite large vans. This is not large. It's quite a small footprint, but it's by design. It's got everything we need, nothing we don't, but more importantly, it's going to allow us to really go to some of those hard places that people just can't get to with big vans. So where a lot of these other people go with their vans and they have to go swags and stuff like that, we will still do that, but it's going to actually eliminate that requirement a lot more often. We'll be able to take the van with us.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of home. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel like we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about.
So Stone Stomper is fitted. Actually, super easy to fit actually. It was just, we took our time because we wanted to make sure that it was nice and flush, didn't have an ugly bracket on the outside. So I need to take off this stone guard partially to get it in there behind. But these actually have to taper because of the fact that it goes across to the, where the, the diesel jerry can is. These measurements actually came off from an earlier model, and that actually sits off further. So I've got a feeling that side might end up being a little bit loose. We'll see how it goes once the car's straight. But if that's the case, we may just need to nip that up a little bit with the bungees. That's the great thing about the Stone Stompers. It's very, very easy to work with. But look at the protection that's going to give. Combination of that plus the stone, plus mud flaps under there, plus our really good mud flaps. Hopefully this thing stays looking like this as long as possible. Hey.
Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer, we go higher than high. Yeah, I'm wide awake, it's a big mistake, cause it's something we can deny. With a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep this dream alive, the art of letting go. Cause every time we try to make a stand and start again, yeah, every time we try to make up and make amends, you know, when push comes to shove.
So we're just driving back from Killarney. We went down Condamine River Road, then we headed on to Headgate Road. Well, actually we went to go through
To Buda that way.
Spring Creek
Yeah.
to get to Boonah, but it said no caravans, big sign saying turn around now. So we thought, even though we're not a caravan as such, we thought we better turn around anyhow.
Do the right thing.
So we turned around, got back onto Headgate Road, went through Corolla National Park, met a farmer on the road,
Yeah.
had a quick chat to them.
That was a tight squeeze. That was huge. That,
It was.
That trailer they had on. I'm assuming it was didn't take much notice, to be honest, because I was changing batteries. But was it a baler or something?
I think so, yeah, I don't really know, but yeah, I think he was going to have trouble getting through that gate because the rear end was definitely wider than the front end, and the front was quite tight going through the gate. So we've just had a lovely drive. The area is absolutely beautiful. The bellbirds, when you get out of the car, one window
Stunning.
down, the bellbirds, is the first thing you hear. It's so beautiful.
So we're about 30 k's from Boonah at the moment, and we're on the back. Obviously, what is it? White Swamp into what's this called?
We're in Carney's Creek.
Carney Creek, yeah. So this is beautiful. It's just a beautiful dirt road, absolutely stunning scenery, and the camper is unreal. look, it's slightly heavier than our old camper, so you notice that difference on just more on uphills, but you just don't know it's there in a good way. It's just phenomenal. It just sits there really, really good. I'm super happy with it. Thank God we put the stone stopper on there, because I wasn't expecting to do quite as much dirt. Not upset about that, but
Yeah.
thank God we got the stone stopper on there.
Yeah, I've been on quite a few dirt roads, which is lovely.
It's filthy dirty, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, it is filthy dirty, so we've got to find a place to wash it now.
So that looks very, very good. The dust suppression in the back of the Jeep appears to have worked very well, so happy with that. That's the first time we've actually used it, so as in, like, I'll rephrase that. It's the first time that we've actually used it on a decent dirt road. I've used on some you know, short dirt sections and when we're on Stradbroke and everything like that. But that's the first time we've been, what, a couple of hours on dirt roads, more. And you should see the camper. It's so dirty. It's so great. I love it. It's absolutely filthy. It's awesome. So yeah, bring on more. So I just want to show the stone stomper on full, not full lock, but pretty close to full lock. So you can see that it actually just stretches out. It's pretty cool. Still think I need to adjust that down the middle there, hey? Still don't reckon it's quite right in the middle there, but that's pretty cool. It's done well. You can still see some stuff gets through here. Then again, that could have been partially from before we actually had it on as well. But yeah, the way it should look, nice and dirty.
So we're definitely joining the Green Nomads tribe at the moment. We've stopped and got some fresh bread rolls from the Boona Bakery, from Clive's Bakery, and we're about to stop and have some lunch. No more takeaway fast food.
Or dry, just eating on the run.
Or eating on the run, yeah.
We must be maturing.
We must be maturing. We go from camper trailer to hybrid camper, and yeah.
We become old people.
We become old people. Anyhow.
At least we're not having a cup of tea. Oh, maybe.
I just love all the old wooden cottages that are here. Yeah.
Show them that.
How do I say? There we go. Can you see that, everyone? Yeah, you always have to wonder what their history is.
Yeah. So look, this is, we're probably not going to do any filming from here, so this is just the end of the shakedown as such. We're probably going to have done about 500-ish Ks by the time we get home. So it's a good first trip. There's lots of things we've learned and lots of issues.
Lots of issues, not with the camper, but with how it's set up. Yeah.
So yeah, so look, we're looking forward to getting back and getting some of this storage solution that Lisa's got in her head sorted out, and hopefully that will make it a little bit better and just a bit more organised. Because once it's organised, I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. Setting up and pulling down camp is just, it's going to be lightning fast, which is something we've never experienced with our previous camper trailer.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Filthy Off-Road Adventures. I'm Matt, and today we're doing Shakedown trip number 2. So this trip's a bit different. It's just myself and Ivy, as Lisa's gone back to Perth. So we're just doing a little bit of a shakedown trip, just to, once again, that fine-tune, just working out what we need and what we need to correct. So obviously a beautiful Recon is there, and as it should be, it's filthy dirty as usual. We're heading up to a camp at Ammermoor with some other fellow lifestyle owners, and we're just going to basically have a bit of a camp out. So what I did is I took a little bit of extra time, and I've done like a little bit of a mini overlanding trip out here. I've got to be honest, I didn't film yesterday because I was just racing after work and just trying to get out. So what I used it as just to see what it was like actually overlanding. So getting to a campsite and just setting up and then basically moving on in the next morning. And even though we've still got some tweaks to do, it was incredible. So yeah, so hang on one second. Ivy, what are you doing? Stupid dog. So look, it's been really good so far. It's everything we hoped, well, everything I hoped and more. So the best thing is we've found this amazing dirt road coming back. So since we've left this morning, which was basically at Blackbutt, and we've come out and we've gone through Nanango, and then we've found basically a dirt road all the way through to Amamore. So this is what it's like, this beautiful state forest road. So hence why both Sarge and the Reconn are filthy dirty, but only way to be. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling, let's get to camp and go and check out all these other Recons. Or they're not all Recons, some of them are Icons as well, so go and check out these other campers, and I think it's time for a drink. See you there.
As any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin. From within, today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clearer light as any to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a rage. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day to
Well, we've just spent our first 2 nights in our Lifestyle Camper Reconn R2SE. I think it's amazing. What do you think, Toki?
Yeah, look, it's great. I mean, it's everything we wanted. It's compact, it's extremely rugged and tough, but man, it's comfortable.
Oh, so comfortable. Yes, the space is small and we are probably going to have to work out a little dance as we move around the inside of the camper.
Like in a couple of little spots, hey?
Yeah, we've bought this camper because we want to live outside.
Yeah, correct. And look, it is not for everyone, and it's certainly not for everyone to travel around Australia in, or travel full time in. I know there's probably people out there with these massive vans that are basically like small apartments would be thinking you guys are idiots. But you know what? Don't care, because I can take that places where these big vans can't go.
Yeah,
And that's what it's
exactly.
about.
Exactly. We have spent this weekend sort of working out where we're going to put stuff, We did leave some stuff at home.
I left stuff at home.
Matt left some stuff at home. Let's not talk about that. Anyhow, we know what we want. We've Googled storage ideas. So we're going to head off, get that all fixed up, and we'll do another shakeout trip. How terrible would that be?
Yeah, look, with Lisa being in WA at the moment, it's probably going to be a lot of little shakedown trips for me. It's basically Dumpy and I will head out and just do a couple of overnighters just to get an idea and see how it works. Obviously, it's not going to be the same as 2 people, but it'll give us a bit of an idea. And then the times that Lisa can get back, and then hopefully I'll be heading over to join her very shortly. So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. And no doubt we'll do a follow-up video on how we're going inside the camper when we start our travel, when Matt comes across to Western Australia to join me.
Absolutely. Look, we'll do reviews. We'll do reviews on the van itself, like the camper itself. But we'll also, as we're going along in our videos, in our travel videos, we'll be talking about it. If there's any little niggles, we'll talk about it. If there's things that we're loving, we'll talk about it. But just not necessarily full videos on the camper, hey?
Yeah. Look, I'll put it in simple terms. We are fanboys of Lifestyle Campers. We just love the product. Not sponsored in any way. No discounts, no nothing. It was just, we love this camper. We love our Jeep Gladiator. We'll talk to death about Jeeps. We'll talk to death about our Lifestyle camper. Boxer dogs are the best dogs in the world. We love what we purchase.
Absolutely. So if you come to a campsite and you see us and you want to come over and talk about the camper or the car or the dog, look out, you'll be there for a while. So, look, thank you very much. I hope you really enjoyed it, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.
See you next time.
Bye.